So here we are. It is now day 30. Oh my gosh, 3/4 of the way through the 40 gameful days of summer. So kind of a milestone here. If you are just hopping in for the first time, I welcome you. I am Valerie with a Y, and each of these work days for the past 30 days, I have been sharing, just on my way to work, very informally. I have been sharing a gameful idea, a gameful tip. Some of them have been more specific to a specific thing you can do when you're developing a course. Some of them have been about a general idea, like how you can develop a game plan to ensure that you have all your ducks in a row, so to speak. And then some of them have just been sort of about having a gameful mindset. And that's what I'm going to talk about today on day 30. So I've had a wonderful opportunity to speak to some of you who have been watching these, or I've been talking to through other channels about learning, about gamification. I've used a number of your questions in the various videos, and lately, not just about learning, not just about gamification, one of the topics that has just really been hot has been making videos, just what I'm doing. And so many people are so scared of doing it. And I get the same sort of look, the sort of deer in headlights look, when I talk to people about getting started with certain gamification projects, because it is different. It's not, you're out of your comfort zone, it's something different. But that is such an important piece of having a gameful mindset. When you play a game, remember the game can't play without you. It's participatory, and it needs you to take action. It needs you to do something in order to move it along. And the same thing is true of learning, and the same thing is true just of all aspects of our lives. You really have to just dive in. And I know it's really hard to kind of step back and go, this is not going to be perfect. And by no means have these videos been perfect. They weren't intended to be. They were intended to just be, friendly, conversational. I just wanted to, chat with you in the morning. It's like we have our cup of coffee and we're chatting. So they're not perfect. Many of them are less perfect than others in a few cases, because I do these in one take. There's only been one day where I had some major technical problems where I did have to reshoot it. But generally, I just pick up my phone and I start talking to you. And so some days there have been some audio issues where it got out of sync with the video. And I struggled with that. I struggled with, do I share this? I mean, it's not really that good. And, some days I ramble a little bit and I'm like, ooh, that's probably not the best way to say that. But that's real life. That's, if I was talking to you in person, that's what would happen. Sometimes if you're teaching a class in person or you're working with a client, it doesn't come out right on the first try. But you have to have the first try in order to make something that can be better. Because if you don't have anything to work with, you don't have that first draft, you can't edit it, you can't improve it, you can't move forward. So this is my sort of challenge and hope and everything for you today is find that thing, whether it's you've been thinking about, I know it's the beginning of the school year for many of you, whether it is you wanted to try, started to use a little gamification in your class, whether this is, as I said, a personal challenge, or something for your business, you really feel like you should make videos, for example. Whatever it is. And I will tell you that making the videos is a huge learning process. And at the end of these 40 days, I'm going to do probably a Facebook Live or something to share some of my learning experience, because before we can help others learn, we have to be constant learners, and there is a big learning curve on a lot of this. So I want to have a little perspective and finish the whole 40 days, and then I want to share some of what I learned about the process. But you got to get in there. So please, and if you're nervous about whatever the thing is, I am super good at nudging people and be in cheerleading and be in the cheerleader forum, you can contact me and just say, you know, I tried something a little different, and I just, you know, I don't want to share it with the world yet. I'm not ready for that. You know, reach out, let me know. I would love to support you. I would love to help you to improve whatever that thing is that you're going to go out and you're going to try for the first time, or maybe not the very first time, but you want to really do it. You have that project that's been sitting on the back burner and you're going to get to it, but you just don't feel ready. You're never going to have all the information. You're never going to have every resource you would love to have for any project in anything in your life. Dive in there, do it. If you don't have, if you don't create something, you can't create something better. So please join me in this crazy experiment that I've been doing to try something new. And I look forward to hearing what you decided to do and talking with you and being your biggest cheerleader. So I will see you next time. Bye now.